Hello, everyone. Welcome to What's the Rationale? Today, we will be reviewing the Joker from Christopher Nolan's 2008 film, The Dark Knight. I have watched a lot of videos on the Joker. Many people have broken down who the Joker was and what his motives were, and unfortunately, I don't think anyone has got it all the way right yet. Don't get me wrong, I think many people have made great points about the Joker, but no one has really hit the nail on the head on exactly who he was and why he did the things that he did. So I believe that the Joker may still be misunderstood. And today, I plan on clarifying that for everyone. In this video, I will explain the Joker's rationale. If you agree with the conclusions I make by the end of this video, please like the video. If you disagree, then please hit the dislike button. All feedback is good feedback. And if you want to see more videos just like this, please subscribe and I'll be sure to turn out some more content. Now, let's begin. Okay, so first off, let's make a couple of things clear before we dive too deeply into this topic. This video will focus only on the Joker from Christopher Nolan's 2008 film, The Dark Knight. We are not talking about the Joker from traditional DC Comics, Jokers from previous mainstream movies, or Jokers from any animated series or animated movies either. We are focusing solely on the character from the Dark Knight film in this particular Gotham City who rivals this particular Batman. No outside source material will be referenced, and we will assume that we know nothing about the Joker outside of this film. We will evaluate the Joker at the start, middle, and end of the movie, because surprise, surprise, the Joker changes throughout the course of the movie. And going forward, there will be massive spoilers. If you haven't seen this movie, stop watching this video immediately and come back after you finish watching it. It's really worth it, and yeah, seriously, just go check it out. The evolution of the Joker. The real meat of understanding the Joker lies in the beginning of the movie. The film starts with a group of criminals robbing one of the mob's banks. Criminals robbing criminals. We immediately realize that the Joker is behind the whole thing, and already the bank robbers are criticizing the Joker, and they classify him as someone who wears makeup to scare people. Ultimately, the Joker successfully robs the bank and kills all of his fellow criminal allies without hesitation. Then we hear one of the Joker's most impactful lines of the film. He states, "I believe whatever doesn't kill you simply makes you stranger." And this line explains much more about the Joker than many realize. It suggests a troubled past where he has faced death before, maybe even more than once. So as of right now, the Joker is a killer without remorse who isn't afraid to rob other criminals either. He is fearless and unhinged. The next time we see the Joker, he is talking directly to the mob members that he stole from. He calls the most dangerous criminals in Gotham cowards after robbing them, and miraculously avoids being killed on the spot. He explains to the mob that they have lost control over Gotham to the Batman, and he suggests a simple solution: kill the Batman. The Joker offers to do the job himself for an extremely large price. Someone calls him crazy, and the Joker delivers another powerful line that digs deeper into his psyche. He becomes deathly serious and states, "I'm not. No, I'm not." He delivers this very cold and menacingly. This scene suggests that the Joker feels misunderstood by others. He is considered to be crazy, but he believes that he is not crazy himself, and he does not appreciate being called crazy either. The Joker has a purpose, meaning, and a rationale for all of his actions. So let's dig a little deeper into the Joker's feelings. Let's talk about his scars. The Joker's scars. The Joker's scars, or better yet, the stories of how the Joker got his scars, gives us an incredible insight on how he views the world. The Joker tells two different stories throughout the movie that describes how he got his scars. Both stories are very, very different from one another, but the extreme varying details of the stories don't really matter. And this is because both stories tell the same thing about the Joker, and that is, he feels that he is a victim of the world around him. Or better yet, the cruel world made him this way. Let's look at the first story. Story number 1. In the first story, the Joker tells us about how his father was a drinker that abused his mother, and he would abuse his mother right in front of him. But one night, Mommy fights back. Daddy abuses Mommy, laughing all the while. Then Daddy comes to the Joker next with a knife and asks him, "Why so serious?" Daddy sticks the knife in the Joker's mouth and says, "Let's put a smile on that face." And well, that's how he got the scars. Now let's look at story number 2. In the second story, the Joker tells us that he had a beautiful wife who got mixed up in the wrong crowd. The Joker is worried and concerned about his wife, but she tells him that he worries too much. Then this wrong crowd catches up to his wife and they carve her beautiful face, leaving her mutilated. She's devastated. So, out of an act of love, the Joker puts a razor into his mouth and gives himself his scars, just to show his wife that he doesn't care about her own scars. But the unthinkable happens when his wife leaves him because she can't stand the sight of him. In both stories, the Joker is a victim. Firstly, he is given the scars by his abusive father. He is clearly the victim here. He's only at fault for looking serious as he watches his mother be brutally abused in front of him, and he is punished for it. Victim. However, in the second story, it is a little less apparent of how he victimizes himself. Even when he is performing an act out of pure love for his wife, he was rejected and pushed away. Even when the Joker tries to show love to others, he is still punished for it. The world is a cruel, cruel place, and no matter what he does, he will always be a victim. Existence is full of disappointment. It does not make sense. Life is not fair. There is no sanity. There is only insanity. It is all one big joke. At this point, we have an idea of some things that the Joker must have been through in the past, and we see how he feels about himself and how others view him as well. But what are the Joker's intentions? We still don't know that yet. And Batman asks that very question. He states, "Criminals aren't complicated. We just have to figure out what he's after." This prompts Alfred to share a story about a bandit who was stealing rubies from a local government in Burma. They searched and searched for the bandit to no avail. Several months later, they found a child playing with a ruby the size of a tangerine. It seems like the bandit was simply throwing the stones away. When Batman asks what was the point of stealing them, Alfred replies, "Because he thought it was good sport. Because some men are looking for anything logical like money. They can't be bought, bullied, reasoned, or negotiated with. Some men just want to watch the world burn." Now this suggests that the Joker is the same way. He just wants to watch the world burn. But this is not true. At least not entirely. The difference between the bandit and the Joker. The bandit and the Joker are not one and the same. The bandit tried to remain as anonymous as possible, while the Joker wants all the attention front and center. They both have very different rationales behind their motives. The bandit did what he did for sport, just because he could, just to watch things crumble. Without any additional context behind his story, that's all we can really conclude about the bandit. In contrast, the Joker feels misunderstood. The Joker is all about making a point, sending a message, and we will see this very soon. I stated that the Joker changes throughout the movie. Let's see how the Joker has changed from the beginning of the film till now. Remember when the Joker suggested to the mob to kill Batman? Well, at this point in the movie, that's the opposite of what the Joker wants. He attempts to kill other important people, such as the mayor and Gotham City's district attorney Harvey Dent, but he doesn't try to kill Batman anymore. After the Joker attempts to kill Harvey Dent, he is caught and taken to a jail cell, and here we get to see a great dialogue between the Joker and Batman. And in this very conversation, Batman asks why the Joker is trying to kill him. The Joker laughs hysterically and says, "Kill you? I don't want to kill you. What would I do without you? You complete me." The Joker goes a little deeper and tells Batman that he himself is not like the other police officers. Then he states, "Their morals, they're cold. It's a bad joke. Dropped at the first sign of trouble. They're only as good as the world allows them to be. You'll see. I'll show you. When the chips are down, these civilized people, they'll eat each other. See, I'm not a monster. I'm just ahead of the curve." And these lines summarize the Joker's rationale almost completely. The Joker believes that morals and ethics are all a bad joke. He does not believe that people are inherently good. And anyone that believes in good and justice are the real crazy ones. He states that people will show their real colors when things go bad. His bad experiences in his life have proved this to him. And now he intends to prove this truth to everyone else. He intends to show us. This rationale directly contradicts Batman's beliefs. And this is why the Joker becomes fascinated with him. Batman wants justice for all, no matter the cost. The Joker wants to prove there is no justice, just evil in the world. At one point, the Joker states, "I wanted to see what you would do, and you didn't disappoint. You let 5 people die." Batman allowing bad things to happen only proves the Joker to be right. Even the incorruptible Batman does things that are morally unethical. For most of the movie, the Joker is pushing Batman to do bad things to stop him. Even the best of the best can be corrupted because everyone is evil when the chips are down, according to the Joker. And we see this in the District Attorney when he's at his wit's end. He turns from the White Knight of Gotham into Two-Face, an evil agent of chaos. As we approach the end of the movie, the Joker takes his plans to the extreme. He burns half of the mob's money because, as he puts it, it's not about money, it's about sending a message. Next, we see the Joker in a hospital room having another self-revealing conversation with Two-Face. Here, the Joker states, "I'm just a wrench in the gears. I'm not a schemer. I showed the schemer just how pathetic their attempts to control things really are." Remember, the Joker believes that no matter what he does or what he doesn't do, the world is a cruel place that will always cause harm. He is a victim, so plans are pointless. Everything is pointless. The Joker continues, "Introduce a little anarchy. You upset the established order and everything becomes chaos. I am an agent of chaos. And you know the thing about chaos? It's fair." The Joker causes chaos because it is fair to everyone. Chaos treats everyone the same, no matter who you are. The final showdown between the Joker and Batman. The final showdown between the Joker and Batman is not physical, but instead a battle of morality. The Joker calls it the battle for the soul of Gotham. The Joker rigs 2 ferry boats full of explosives. One boat is full of civilians, the other boat full of prisoners. The Joker gives each boat a trigger to blow up the other boat along with his passengers. And if neither boat decides to use the bomb trigger to blow up the other boat, then both boats will blow up simultaneously at midnight. This is the ultimate test of morality because it questions what good people will do when they are put in bad situations. And the same goes for bad people. Will convicts be quick to kill innocent passengers for a chance to live longer? Will innocent passengers kill bad prisoners to save themselves? The Joker believes that they will, but Batman doesn't think so. Neither boat pulls the trigger to blow the other boat. The Joker looks surprised, and Batman asks, "What are you trying to prove? That deep down, everyone is as ugly as you?" The Joker tries to continue his plans to corrupt innocents, but Batman ultimately prevails and stops all of it. Conclusion. The entire movie, everyone is trying to figure out what the Joker wants. And here it is. Here's his rationale. The Joker feels that he is misunderstood. No one can see the truth that he sees. He believes that there is no good in the world. He wants to corrupt those who believe in a false sense of justice. There is no justice, only chaos. He is not trying to bring people down to his level, but instead he is trying to elevate them or enlighten them about true human nature. And that is, everyone is evil at heart. Rules, morals, and plans to do good are pointless, and he will stop at nothing to prove this to the world. Then, he will finally be recognized for how right he really is. He is not crazy, he is not a monster, he is just ahead of the curve. Now, in my opinion, his rationale is wrong, which is why Batman wins. But that's just my opinion. State your opinion in the comments. Again, hit the like button if you liked this video, or dislike if you didn't. Don't forget to subscribe. Oh, and let me know what topic you would like me to cover next. What other rationales would you like to see explained? Is there a character from another movie you would like to see analyzed? Or how about a topic that you want discussed? The point of these videos, the point of this channel, is to encourage thought-provoking conversations and discussions. So please, suggest the way. If you want to see more content just like this, please support the channel on Patreon. It will give us more time to focus on generating more content. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.